Warpugs, today I'm going to be checking out something that was requested by What's Down. And this is the best Horde shooter since Left 4 Dead 2. Well, Left 4 Dead. This is the Helldivers 2 review. Been watching a bunch of stuff with Helldivers in it recently. Now, the great thing about this is from Fleekazoid. And I've seen one other thing from Fleekazoid, and I still remember it. And it was on Space Marine, and how playing Space Marine would put hair on your peaches. Are you quite satisfied with yourself? Wife goes out and buys a chew stick for this thing that's supposed to take hours to go through. This pug powers through it in minutes. Is that it? You've eaten the whole thing? Good God. Warpugs, we're going to jump into this by Fleekazoid. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to stare at my pug in amazement. You're not getting any more treats. You're cut off. You are cut off. My God. She like powerbombed through that. We're going to get into this. It's going to be funny. I'm going to be perpetually amazed. And you are going to be entertained. Was that an expression of disbelief? Support me! You can check down below for all the links for Fleekazoid and myself. And I'm going to shut up because I'm looking at hilarity that's going to ensue. Let's go.
God bless our troops. God bless Super Earth and Pim. Start your action.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I forgot that I activated this. Oh, I'm a fucking... You don't know how much I miss this, Dutch. You never want out strong. Right back shooting again.
That works.
What the fuck was that? Pimp, listen to me. You're keeping us alive. You forget about that one. And you keep him coming in. You're doing well, Pimp. Good morning, Super Pimp. How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is? Now that I've been honorably discharged for unspecified reasons, I can tell you why you should join the Helldivers.
Damn straight.
Helldivers 2 is the latest addition to the DMV-like genre, but more importantly, it's the latest game to cross over two completely different genres into one beautiful new package. Whereas Palworld crossed over forced labor and Pokemon, Helldivers 2 is crossing over Dance Dance Revolution and war crimes.
Dance, you fat bitch.
And there's no place I'd rather commit my war crimes than to the tuna credence and the rice fields of Nam. That's right, Pimp. Vietnam 2 is here. We're running it back. Those tongue-punching Hollywood hippies been talking shit, so we took a play out of their playbook and remade Nam, then race-swapped the humans for robots. This one's for all the marbles, baby. Whereas Vietnam 2 was your grandpappy's PTSD, this game is your great-grandson's PTSD. It's a bukkake of battle between us and them. Them being, you know who. You know who being those fellas. Those fellas being, I can't say who. The Space Viet Congs. This is a test of how much democracy 4 men are capable of protecting, especially when each of them are given the right to a self-defense nuke, and a self-defense artillery barrage, and a self-defense orbital piss laser. All I'm missing is a giant magnet call-in, and I'll end Vietnam 2 tomorrow. The space rice farmers will be freed whether they like it or not. That's why we're here, right? Who cares? This is your chance to become a war hero. Your chance to...
A war criminal. Let's be honest, you commit acts of straight out savagery on a daily basis.
Win Vietnam this time, so they make dozens of movies about us shitting on the commies instead of that hippie propaganda. This is your battle between the indomitable human spirit and the weak non-liberty loving bugs, between the dirty
nice
calculate us and the patriots. My orbital can of raid, and they're already gone. My desire to play and their servers' desire to die. Fuck post-traumatic stress disorder. It's time for future traumatic super disorder. Crash.
Yes.
If you want to dodge the queue so you can actually play the game, quit your job. This shit's gonna do something in 7 seconds. We might want to back up.
Ooh.
To kick us off, lore. We play as Helldivers. Yes, sir! Super Earth's greatest liberators of the souls of these glittering borscht-loving commie fucks. Yes, sir! Just kidding, of course. These things don't have souls. Communists, that is. Yes, sir! And there are only 2 cardinal rules. Blow up as many enemies as we can, and under no circumstances attempt peace with the Sputniks or the spiders, because that is treason.
Yes, that's treason.
Sympathizers.
Yes, they are.
Will be treated with a golden shower from Uncle Sam himself. Yes.
Isn't Uncle Sam still?
Yes, sir, fool. The only lore you need to know is, as we walk through the valley of the shadow of
damn
death,
straight.
Super Earth we trust, and menace to
damn straight.
Trust, and in liberty we deal.
Yes.
But yes, we are killing the bugs because they have fossil fuels. So I guess we better get to
This
making
is true.
some fossils, gentlemen. Brash tip: you should kill yourself now. For our next topic of conversation, one of the more unique things about Helldivers is that they have employed one man to fuck up my day constantly. And by that I mean, this game has a game master that wakes up in the middle of the night to give the space Viet cucks more reinforcements and God knows what else. So you know what?
They don't need more reinforcements. Malevolent Creek is ours. You better just get used to it.
Now I'm waking up at 3 a.m. to counter this shit. In fact, that's why I'm awake right now. Better yet, that's why I gave up on sleep years ago. I can't even get hard anymore. Do you know how much oil I have on my hands? Not nearly enough.
True.
So keep them coming, Joel, because you may be the game master, but I'm the fucking grand game Fleek Master Pimp. Oh, the robots have red eyes. I will stare into the sun and get even redder eyes. I will shoot silver up my ass and bark barcodes until I become magnetic. Oh, the game won't give me teammates. I will go outside, meet a woman who would make a great mother, woo her, and spin up a batch of little fleeks. Then in 16 to 20 years, once they're all fighting age, I will build that squad and we will turn Maybelline Creek into a gaping hole.
Yeah.
With me. That's fair. Joel, I love that. We can work out a deal. Perhaps we only reinforce on the weak.
Alright, Joe also gives us incendiary mines for T-King. I'm just joking around. There have been some sudden moments where maybe one time it was too easy or one was too hard and Joel had to get up in the middle of the night to give the automatons. Yeah.
Weekends when I get to see my kids. Following that, let's talk about what it means to be a Helldiver. Your duty is to free the enemies of their delusions and educate them on the ways of managed democracy.
Yes.
From time to time, the educator's tools do require nukes, but doesn't every whiteboard come with an eraser? It's the same thing.
Yes!
Out of your ass, maggot. What side are you fighting for? Besides,
right!
Sometimes we save people too, but oh no.
No, we don't.
No one remembers that. They're always yapping on about how I called in a mortar barrage on the civilian extract. Not even God was perfect, okay? I'd like to see him try to fight the entire goddamn cast of the Terminator while trying to herd these nerds to safety. You think old shiny steel dick over here was treating them any better? Because if you thought that, you'd be mildly right, because they were at least alive before I got here. Besides, the Ministry of Truth approves this message. The Ministry of Truth approves this. But we're getting off track. The point is a Helldiver, you drop onto a planet, check your map, and fuck up as much or as little as you feel like fucking up, then extract. Sometimes with your whole team, and other times, maybe you play a little bit of democratic roulette for the final seat instead. Except democracy never fails a fellow citizen. In the current every big co-op game is either a PvP cock crusher or a second job simulator. It's nice to just have one game where you can enjoy the simple pleasures of super robot genocide. Brash tip, be sure to always fasten your seatbelt when extracting, or this
Yep,
you.
that will be you.
2 standing orders in this platoon. 1, take good care of your feet. 2, try not to do anything stupid.
You got it, Lieutenant.
And the third is don't pick up weapons that are on the ground and then recall the person in because you're taking their best weapon.
Leg hands, Lieutenant Dan. Now that I've told you how we're fighting, it's time to tell you who we're fighting. There are 2 armies that fight 2 different enemies that provide 2 completely different experiences.
Yes.
I'm from Buenos Aires and I say kill them all. And Latrazer's freaking binary. Go in the orbital malware. Treat the landmine. But this video will not be talking about my...
The casual bug player. The hardcore bot player. No, seriously, the bugs Well, the automatons eventually just become so big of a problem that you can't ignore them. The bugs, you just get... The second you touch down on suicidal or above in terms of difficulty, you're getting swarmed from the second you hit the ground.
My use of a 12-gauge pest deterrent because there's a larger threat that you pansies are ignoring. Oh, you think the bugs are hard? The bugs have 2-star players, right? This big fuck that headbutts people, and this guy that throws up on people. I'm sorry to say it, but you're just fighting kindergarteners. Sure, you got the Bile Titan that's more difficult to fight, but not when you deliver an orbital back shot. Meanwhile, while you've been enjoying your Kodak moments, live, laugh, loving, enjoying the goddamn merry-go-round, shooting rainbows out of your assholes, etching your names into trees and KISSING, we've been fighting communists, and the shit we've seen. It makes nightmares look like a trip to Kokomo, Marty. I'm talking sandals, full package, spa and facial included, Marty. Couples retreat, hammocks, and 5 o'clock dinners, Marty. You know what's worse than a commie man? A commie robot, because they can't even feel the hurt we're putting on him. You know, for a long time, I thought the HE barrage radius was a flat circle, but now I understand that it really just shoots anywhere except for where the beacon lands, Marty. Why does it not fucking ever hit him, Marty? Whole fucking thing, man. It's all one big fucking lie. I don't know where I was going with this, Marty. The Super Earth True News Networks calls them socialist automatons. In fact, just so I don't get my head rightfully liberated from my body, here's the official wording from the Ministry of Truth.
Please tell me.
Socialist automatons terrorize innocent families.
However, Oxford Dictionary states that, in Marx's theory, socialism is a transitional state between the overthrow of capitalism and the realization of communism. So, brother, in Fleek's theory, socialism is the transitional state between my foot going up their commie ass, because not a goddamn soul is sending my right to buy a 4K TV at Costco. The
Yes!
are aggressors, heavy hitters. In fact, I'd wager to say that we actually fight a lot closer to how Charlie did back in the day. Because now we're the ones hiding in the goddamn bushes from the flaming Verfus, jumping out yelling, "Die AI! Serial code number 72398234319." We are if the VC weren't fighting with SKSs and Rice, but rather striking the fear into Smokey's heart via napalm gender reveal parties. They got tanks,
Oh my God.
kamikazes, legally distinct dreadnoughts, shield bots, legally distinct ATSTs, these fuckers, those fuckers. Even the grunts are not very kind. But by far the worst are these waffle launchers
Yes!
annihilating C-3PO
Yes!
pricks.
Oh my God, you will never know that the rocket devastators are near until you go flying. Oh my God, rocket devastators have been the cause for more salt to be delivered. I could quite literally clear out a haunted house just by proxy of the amount of times I've gotten nailed with a full rocket barrage out of nowhere.
I hate them not because they're the best troop, but because I'm constantly zoned out, you know, chilling, thrilling, in my prime, kicking it with the bros, thinking about the hoes, taking in the scenery. Then bam, I'm jousting with Jesus. I'm taking more shots to the face than the girls back in Saigon. I'm getting cocked more than John Wayne's rifle. I'm getting pounded, is what I'm trying to say. And the higher the difficulty you go, the more of these space Hueys are going to be flying in to drop off load after load after load of these troops in order to pummel your freedom-loving ass into the dirt until you learn the concept of stealth.
Yes.
I'd rather die than learn this stealth.
Yes.
I believe that if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a rock.
Ugh.
After seeing all that, if you still believe that the bug struggle even comes close, well then you can take your roach motels and shove them up your keister. Check out these commie cannons.
Yeah, look at...
I just activated the cannon. I'm sorry.
Brash tip. If you want to help the team even remotely, don't use turrets, use mortars. At the very least, you'll send your teammate to collect their 72 freedoms at the managed democracy in the sky. Now it's time for the main event. The best part of this game, Strategems, aka what we divers call mail order brides. Because you pick one out and it blows some dude in the middle of Gary, Indiana. And the nickname becomes even more accurate when the Scrambler debuff is in effect. You're ordering Scarlett Johansson, and instead you get Fat Bastard. Off the bat, I'll say it because Robo Charlie has beaten the pussyfooting gene out of my DNA. This nuke has failed democracy so many times it should be tried for treason. When I think of a nuke, I think historically. I think turning a country from samurais to anime levels of devastation. Not a radius shorter than
Oh
my
my
dick.
God.
If I nuked a McDonald's, I couldn't kill a motherfucker in the drive-thru with this. You feel me, pimp? The better nuke is activating the hell bomb without telling your teammates.
Yes.
It's not treason if it's funny.
You're actually a cute little robot. I'm gonna keep this one. You guys cool with I really gotta pay more attention.
Now listen, I'm not gonna jibber jabber on about all these orbital lawnmowers. I'm gonna save that for the orbital lawnmower tier list video. As for right now,
Okay.
allow me to educate you on a build that'll blow Binary Charlie so hard they'll pick a side. The HE walking napalm railgun build is the best build since God was building his jacks, brother. When I throw down the HE barrage, I don't know what the fuck this is going to hit. It might hit the target, it might hit a robot oil line down the street, it might hit me. And if it hits a teammate, take it up with Super Earth. I don't control this shit. The walking barrage is for when the HE barrage completely misses everything I called it in to hit. Napalm because... the smell of napalm in the morning. Yes, airstrikes are better. No, I will not get rid of napalm. Because success is not results. It's a mentality. For example, my napalm just fell out of my hands and killed me. That's success. I just burnt my teammate alive. That's success. That airstrike just blew me up. You know what didn't? My napalm. It burnt me alive. Because guess what? That's success. And as for the railgun, well, I guess it's all right. I love you, railgun!
Best in the game. The arc thrower is so much better. No, it's not.
Bang, bang, bang! The
Yes.
railgun will save your ass from any bad situation unless that situation is your failing marriage. That is, unless you follow this one easy trick. Turn off that safety on the railgun and hold the trigger until you can finally have a little bit of peace. Fuck, I'm still here. Crash. The best stratagem there is. Not like that. Not like that. It wasn't like that. No, it was missing.
Now you get free air support, baby.
Yeah, no, I know what I'm gonna do. Now, as for weapons, that R-Kelly rifle is worse than if I just whipped out my dick and actually pissed on him. The revolver does no damage, and it does not penetrate. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. We all come up short sometimes. That semi-auto's a semi-auto. Worse yet, it doesn't even have DP rounds. And that explosive rifle from the premium battle pass is
trash. Guts trash.
Premium battle ass! Come on, baby, take me down! God. There's only one gun that any of us should be using.
The Stalker. Oh.
And that's the Breaker.
Oh, yeah.
This is my Breaker. This is my... There are many like...
Sorry. Automatic shotgun. Yes, that's what I use.
It is my life. I must master it as I must master my life. Without me, my breaker is useless. Without my breaker, I am useless. I must fire my breaker true. I must shoot straight.
Fucking your Breaker, maggot!
I was just cocking it like you told me to, Superfleek.
I told you to treat it like your best friend, not your right hand. Get out of here! I used to cock that Breaker. Cheating hard. Let's talk protection. There are 4 degrees of armor. Light, medium, heavy, and holy. And whereas all the other super bitches out there rely on speed, skill, strength, I rely on my crippling addiction to gambling. How much you want to bet that's my boss? No, really. I'm talking money lines, parlays. It will be my boss. He is calling to fire me. He's currently wearing a striped blue shirt, and his wife cheated on him in the last week. I have $50,000 in unmarked bills. I'm just kidding. Unless... No? Okay. Give me a second. Yellow. Nah, you're killing me, pal. All right, man, I got a jet. That was Super Master Chief on the line, yeah.
Okay.
We've lost the Vietnam War. Again. And he also told me that he knows that we've been selling state secrets to Space Dam in exchange for Cole's cash. You may know it as the Bitcoin before Bitcoin. Pimp Shaker Central's gone broken arrow. Destroy the hard drives, burn the record. So unfortunately, I gotta cut off this propaganda reel right here. I got about 3 hours to make it across the super Mexican border so I can claim super asylum. Brash tip, it turns out Cole's cash is very traceable. This has been your super public service announcement. Would you like to know more? Everybody said about the bed.
knows you never go full retard.
Thanks to Pimp Shaker Central for buying the war bonds that supported this 16-minute video, and another huge thanks to all the Pimperers for providing the nukes. Sure, did we lose Space Nam? Yes, but we all learned a much more valuable lesson.
What's that?
It's all the bug player's fault.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is! It's also Microsoft's fault. Warpugs. I need to go drop into Space Nam again. I need to find out if we have access to it, because every single time we start fighting on Malevolent Creek, every single solitary time we start fighting on Malevolent Creek, Joel wakes up and cuts off our access by having another invasion. It's not right. It's not right. We will take the creek. It's ours. It's ours. Warpugs! Make sure you like and subscribe to this. Like and subscribe to Fleekazoid. We're going to take Malevolent Creek at all costs. Psst, bug players. I don't even get them. This, Helldivers 2, if you haven't played it before, is the... I haven't had this much fun in the game in so long. I just haven't. So, for me, this is a whole new experience of gaming and just enjoying myself in a game. If you don't have it, get it. They finally have the servers fixed so everybody can join in. But, we're going to go from here. I might be making another Helldivers 2 jump-in video. Don't know yet. We'll see. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time. Warpugs, you guys have a good one.